communities.
Hundreds of workers now on the site of the Raiders Stadium and hundreds more arriving by the fall. When Nevada decided to build it, the team promised that it would bring jobs. We're talking about local jobs, and Jeff Gillen stopped by a meeting today to see how the Raiders are doing on that front.
Good evening. The short answer, with construction underway now for a few months, is the Raiders are doing pretty good. The fancy name is the Las Vegas Stadium Benefits Oversight Committee. They're in charge to make sure women, small businesses, and minorities get a piece of the stadium pie. They call it community benefits. So, meet a part of our community that would like to benefit.
Definitely, and this project will really give us the opportunity to grow our business and grow along with our community.
Sheila Margaretis and her husband John own a mobile catering company. They're a small business, one of the 1,192 vendors who have applied to work at the stadium. It's this committee's job to make sure small businesses like theirs get a fair shot. Under the legislation that made the stadium possible, 15% of the work is supposed to go to small business. We learned today they've exceeded that number. It's 18% small business so far, getting almost $91 million in contracts. And 38% of all the construction work is supposed to go to women and minorities. We learned today they're sitting at 54%, with 3% veterans.
I think we're off to a very positive start right now.
That's Committee Chair Ken Evans, pleased with how the team and the builder are reaching out. The numbers so far look good.
Not surprising. We've known from the get-go how important it was to the community, and it's always been important to the Raiders, so we weren't surprised by it at all.
At the stadium site, we learned today the deep foundations will be finished next week. Soon you'll see concrete go up and see steel in July. As for the workforce,
we currently have about 225 workers on site, and we anticipate that will grow to about 500 workers by the time we get to fall.
Which brings us back to John and Sheila. They want their food trucks to feed those hungry workers.
Mexican-American mostly, but we'll cook up anything anybody wants just about.
After all, you can't build a stadium on an empty stomach. Jeff Gillen.